So it has been 6 years and the new Red Dead is finally here. Now it's not called Red Dead Retribution or Red Dead Rebellion or any of those fancy art type names. It's just Red Dead Redemption 2. And simply because of the fact that the game is about a year away, Rockstar have only dropped a teaser, and it's very much a teaser in as much as they are just opening with a whole bunch of landscape shots. Now they look phenomenal. Their Rage tech that they've had in place since GTA 4 has always been a hell of a robust engine. And as much as we can see a whole bunch of character models and animals and foliage and everything else, the real meaty stuff is the story, and they haven't showed anything. The trailer ended with the same group of people that we saw in the second tweet that Rockstar put out, just thundering past the camera. But first, let's just have a bit of clarification on the timeline. Now, there's been a lot of speculation going around that Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead 3, whatever you want to call it, is actually a prequel. Mainly because the leaked map from back in April showed a very similar landscape, showing the same towns as Blackwater, linking up, but without the railroad, therefore placing the game at around about the end of the 1800s. Around about the same time as Red Dead Revolver, although that kind of doesn't work when you look at the new teaser and see that there is in fact a train there. Does that mean that we're going to play as a whole bunch of protagonists when engines and trains and steam engines, the revolution of the West, was brought in? Maybe see the downfall of what we would refer to as the Wild West? So actually looking at the teaser, there is a train. It's chasing a whole bunch of buffalo around, therefore meaning that it's set in the same time period as Red Dead Redemption. But then hold on, because look at the teaser, the second tweet that Rockstar put out. That's clearly John Marston on the left-hand side. I recognize that silhouette and I recognize that facial hair. That's John Marston. Near the middle of the image, the second character that I can name is Bill Williamson, one of the main antagonists from the game. You can totally tell it's him. He has the same crumpled hat. I mean, come on, Rockstar, you want us to guess who this guy is? It's clearly Bill Williamson. Now, the last of the ones that I would say you can confirm is Dutch himself. Now, he has exactly the same mustache as he did in the original game. And if this is a prequel, it makes the most sense that we're going to be following Dutch's gang and we're going to be following John Marston, as he was a way different character back then. He was way more violent, way more ruthless. In fact, that's the sort of version of himself he's trying to get away from in Red Dead Redemption. And finally, a fourth guess, which makes no real sense in the canon of the story. That dude to the right with the big long mustache, I'm shouting out that's Landon Ricketts. I mean, I think it looks just like the guy. Although in the story of Red Dead Redemption, when John Marston comes across him, although he knows him from stories that have been told about Ricketts when he was growing up, it's the first time he's met him. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that he rolled with him in Dutch's gang, but whatever. Look at that tash. Who else is that going to be? So although we're about a year away, let us know what you think of the teaser. What do you think of the new engine? What do you think of the storyline potential of doing a prequel to one of the characters who had one of the most famous deaths in gaming history? Is it cool to bring John Marston back? Do we even want to see more of him? Let us know in the comments what you think, and if there's any other characters that you can identify from the silhouettes that they've shown. I'm Scott from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.